Hey guys, welcome to Rough Gear Review. Today we're going to have a look at a tent from Snugpak, and this one is the Ionosphere. This is a one-man tent. Pretty durable. We've used it out in the field a few times, but today we're going to set it up and give you a look at it. So here you go, guys. This is the bag that's going to come in. You can see the tent is pretty compact. It's kind of like a compression sack. This isn't waterproof, but you can see you have compression straps on it. It's going to make it a nice little tight package. And we're going to go ahead and we'll set this up for you. Alright guys, so we're going to unpack our tent. We have a rainfly, pole, stakes, and the tent itself. This one sets up pretty quick. A lot of the Snugpak tents are fly first. This one is not. You're going to set the tent up first, stake it down, and then you'll put the fly over. Okay guys, so the tent itself is going to use two poles, and they are color coordinated like all of Snugpak stuff. So the first pole is black. The inlets into this are black, so you know that this is where the black pole goes. The other pole has green ends to it. And you'll see that this is green here. So that tells you that is where this pole goes. And he uses nice, lightweight aluminum poles. They're real sturdy and strong. Now the rest of the tent is going to be supported by the stakes, which we'll lay out. Next. Now, a quick and easy way to do this is you put your two front stakes in the front, come back here, and put in your rear stakes. Or you can put the rear ones in first and vice versa. It's also going to come with these lightweight stakes, and you know, I got to tell you the truth, they're pretty durable and strong. Use them a bunch of times, been hammering them into the dirt, and they actually still look almost brand new. All right, guys. So here is the tent itself, and you can see that this particular tent is pretty much just mesh. Matter of fact, the whole front and the entire top here is a mesh. Around the bottom, the floor, and the back here is where you have your tub, keep you dry. So you could use this on a nice summer day if you weren't worried about getting any rain or any water on you. Then you could use a tent just like this. But next we're going to put the fly on and show you the full package and how you'd be protected from the wind, rain, even the early morning dew. Alright guys, so when you lay your rainfly on this, it's going to go on like that. You just attach it to the stakes that you've already drove into the ground that are holding the tent in place. Rainflies, just going to have these simple elastic loops, and you put them over the stakes that you already have in the ground. Now, you do have extra stakes that are going to come with this. And that'll give you the ability here on the sides. You're going to end up with two more elastic loops. That'll stretch that out a little bit. And also in the front, I always put two more out there to give it a little more stretch. Okay guys, so here is the Ionosphere tent all set up. You are going to have a couple of stakes left over, and it's going to have these guidelines. So if it was really windy out, you can go ahead, stake one in front, There's also going to be one in the back. You can stake that one out, and it would tighten the tent down even more. And you can see the tent has a real nice low profile. That's going to help it out in the wind a lot. Those really high, tall tents, that's where they're, they can't withstand the wind as much. But this has a nice low profile. It's real lightweight, and right now I'm going to show you how I get in it. Just a little bear in mind, I'm 6'1", about 250 pounds, fairly big guy, and I've slept in this tent a few times out in the desert, and it worked great. So I'm going to show you how you get in right now. Now for me, this is the only part that is not great, but it's also not terrible. So you can see this is the entrance to the tent. And it's going to have one zipper, comes halfway here, another zipper on the bottom, and that is going to give you your entry. Now, if you were smaller than me, you might be able to just crawl in head first and turn around. I unfortunately can't do that. As soon as I'm in there head first, I cannot turn around, so I have to go in this way. But you can see I'm in. Not that big of a deal to get in and out of the tent. And, I have plenty of room in here still. And like I said, I'm 6'1", and I have tons of room in the tent. My feet are not touching the bottom of the tent. Matter of fact, I'll scoot my way. So, at that point, my feet are now touching the very back of the tent. And you can see I still have, a good 1.5 feet ahead of me here. I have plenty of headroom. And once you zip this up, this entire area, it's kept above and off your head. So all in all, this is a pretty good tent, decent size. It's not huge, it's a one-man tent. You're also not really going to be fitting all your gear in here. But it's a nice, light, compact tent. It's been doing real well for us out in the mountains and out in the desert when we've used it, and I like it. All right, guys, now we're going to show you how to get into the tent. Little Velcro tab right there. Rainfly is going to zip open. You have two zippers here, one on the bottom, one on the top, and there's your entryway. Now we'll give you a look inside the tent. You can see it's got plenty of room, especially for one person. You're going to want to zip your rainfly up first. And then same thing with the inner tent. And there you have it. You can see all the seams. They're all sealed. It's going to be nice and waterproof for you. And it does a pretty good job of keeping out the wind. Definitely keeps out all the rain. Now, because the tent is mostly a mesh, you are going to see here where there's a few inches between the ground and the rainfly. You will get some air that comes through there. So I don't think I would recommend this tent for winters or where it's really cold. But if you're camping in the summertime, you're keeping your camp load light because you don't need a lot of gear. It's going to be warmer. This would be a really nice tent. It would also be nice because you would get a lot of airflow in here and you wouldn't get stifling hot inside of a small tent. And you can see down there, I have plenty of room. It's got a little built-in pocket. So it's definitely a comfortable tent. Like I said, I'm 6'1", about 250 pounds. Definitely plenty of space in here for me. I can lay on my side. Then you can see I have plenty of room between myself and the top of the tent. It doesn't feel like I'm in a coffin because of that. So it's a good tent overall. Yeah, you can see that there's plenty of room in here. It's a good tent. I would definitely use it for summer camping, and if you're out in the desert, or if you're out in the mountains during the summertime. I really wouldn't suggest it for real cold environments. But other than that, I think it's a quality tent. So thanks for watching, guys.